Hello all, it's Gypsy Wolf. I hope everybody's doing great. So insomnia is real. Insomnia is real. So while I'm awake, why not show you guys an awesome, easy, minimal tool spell, right? This spell is a type of love binding freezer spell that uses almost no ingredients. I promise you'll have everything in your kitchen. And it is used if you are in a monogamous relationship to keep the two of you together, okay? This is not, in my opinion, a dominating spell. I just feel like it's a really good way to ensure that you guys keep a loving, passionate, lustful relationship going. So when things are going really well, don't forget that you still need to do some spell work, okay? You want to make sure that you keep that good energy going. Now, this is not a spell if to use on a crush or on an ex. No. It won't work. Don't bother. Don't waste your time and energy. This is if you are in a monogamous relationship. And both of you will agree on that, okay? Not just you. There are a lot of chicks and guys, I don't mean to be sexist, but there are just way too many chicks that are like, oh yeah, I think we're monogamous. Well, did you have a talk with the guy? Well, no. Okay, you gotta talk with them. You gotta sit down and say, honey, where are we? All right, enough of that rant. Okay, again, my name is Gypsy Wolf, and this channel is about all things witchcraft, okay? So if that's something that you're interested in, keep on watching. And if you're joining me again, thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate all the love. Mwah. All right, so I'm going to show you the super simple things that you're going to need for this spell. All right, so you're going to need a plastic bag or a jar, but I figure everybody has a Ziploc bag, so that's what I'm using. Some honey. It doesn't matter, if it's fancy, not fancy, does not matter. Just some honey. Some cinnamon. Some basil. And some sugar. I only have mine in my pretty sugar jar. I love it. Isn't that pretty? I love this crystal little jar. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Also, you will need a red pen or marker. Yes, red. No substitutions, please. Red thread, yarn, twine, whatever. But yes, it has to be red. You're going to need 2 name papers. As you can see, I am working on something. I'll explain that in a moment. So the name paper should either be brown paper bag or white with no lines or anything like that. And optional is some red glitter. You can also add gold. It depends. Okay, and I'll get into that later. A pair of scissors to cut your thread or twine. And I have my little tea light going. I just like fire energy, so I always have a candle going. It can be either white or red. White or red, that's it. And I cleansed all of my space and ingredients with my cleansing spray because I do have people sleeping. I didn't want to burn sage and possibly wake them with the smell, things like that. And some people can't deal with the smoke. I do have a video on how to make this. It smells absolutely divine. I love it. It's a very sweet smell. And it gets sweeter as it sits longer. Okay, let's get to constructing this. It's so fun. All right. So, first you're going to take your 2 name papers, okay? Try to make them about the same size. And with your red pen or marker, you're going to write your name and date of birth and your partner's name and date of birth. Okay, so 1 on each. So let's say this is you, your name, date of birth, and and then your partner's name, date of birth, okay? Very, very simple. You will take these two name papers, face side up. Now, I can't show you because this is actually, I'm so bad at hiding this stuff, and I feel bad. I hope my clients don't get mad at me. All right, so I have my name papers here. You want to take some of your honey. Oh, by the way, you will need water, okay? Yeah. So you're going to take a bit of the honey, and you're just going to put a little bit on each of the name papers. I mean a little bit. But this is to stick the two name papers together with that sweet, that sweetness, that sweet love. You're keeping your love together. When you want someone, keep them. Do not make excuses. If you want someone, all's fair in love and war, right, guys? All's fair in love and war. Okay. So I've got a bit of honey on both name papers. Now, your name paper is going to be on top, okay, of your partner's name paper. I'm going kind of slowly because I'm trying to focus because, like I said, I am doing this as a booster for a client. All right. So this is her partner. This is her. We are going to put them face to face, like so. All right. Got that honey on there. And just envision, all of the wonderful, beautiful times you've already had with this person. That's a really good way to do it. Just kind of, melt it around a little bit. I like to take my time with these things. But I know for the sake of the video, I gotta go a little fast. All right. So now my fingers are all sticky. All right. So what we're going to do now, after we've kind of thought about all that good stuff, now honey is good for Oshun's energy. So you're supposed to taste the honey. This honey I actually obtained myself. So it's extra special. I don't know if she wants me to taste it that many times, but whatever. But yes, Oshun's energy is great for love. And she does like it if you taste the honey first. Okay? She likes honey. She likes sunflowers. She likes color yellow, things like that. We can get into that in another video. All right. So now that we have the two name papers together, we're going to fold it towards us because we're bringing and keeping that love towards us. We're going to turn it to the right. Fold it again towards us. And one more time to the right and again towards us. And then we have that little packet. Now give me 1 second. I have to rinse my fingers because now they are completely covered in honey. And I will stick to absolutely everything. There we go. All right. Spell work can be a bit messy, guys. All right, so what we want to do next is take our red ribbon, thread, whatever it is that you have, okay? And we're going to take our little packet. And we are going to wrap, if you can see, I hope you can see. Yeah, there we go. Towards us. Bringing in that love, passion, all the good things that you have in your relationship. This is only to be used if your relationship is good. If your relationship is shit, don't do it. Because you clearly don't want to stay with that person. But if you're very happy, this is just a really lovely way to keep it good. And Oshun's energy is wonderful at keeping that loving, beautiful, happy energy going. So do a little research on her. I love my Orishas. Okay, so cut that going. Cut that. I'm going to knot it up. Okay. Let's see now. By knot of 1, the spell has begun. By knot of 2, I bind me and you. By knot of 3, so mote it be. Okay, I'm going to cut off the excess there. Boop. Okay. And I am going to place that in my plastic bag. All right, get the rest of this stuff out of the way here. Let me rinse my fingers once again, guys. Excuse me for that. But, you know, having sticky hands can be difficult in spell work. I'm already going on 11 minutes, guys. Sorry. Okay. Now, we put in our little packet first. It is up to you whether or not you want to do the herbs or the water first. But I like to do the herbs first. So, I'm going to do a little bit of my sugar first. I like to use my hands personally. You can use a spoon, that's perfectly fine, but I like to use my hands. So I'm going to do 3 pinches of sugar. So, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And we're going to bless and empower the sugar. I bless and empower the sugar to make born on sweet as sugar and honey too. Born on. There we go. That's it. Very simple. So as I said, you know, the sugar and the honey, they're to sweeten things, keep things attractive, all that good stuff. Cinnamon, same thing. Now, cinnamon and basil are also very commonly used in money magic, but I like using them in love and lust magic. Oh my god, I love the smell of cinnamon. Oh, I just love it. But cinnamon is great to heat things up, keep them passionate, keep them spicy, and also if you want to bring things quickly. So I'm just going to add a little bit of cinnamon to my bag. There we go. Okay. Add as little or as much as you would like. I bless and empower the cinnamon to keep things spicy, sexual, lustful between born on and born on. Okay. All right. And like I said, so fun fact about basil. Prostitutes back in the 1600s used to make basil oil and wear it, and they believed that it would attract more clients and more wealthy clients. So there you go. It's good for sex and money. So I'm going to add a bit of this. I can get this little cap off. There we go. Excuse me. All right, put some basil in there. See? Okay. I bless and empower this basil to keep lustful, sexual energy between born on and born on energy never fade. Okay, we're almost done. Now, give me 1 second. I'm going to add some water to this because this is a freezer spell. We are going to put this in the freezer. So we need some water to freeze this in time. You don't need a lot, and like I said, you can use a jar if you would prefer, guys. Okay. Woo. Okay, so as you can see, I put about that much water in there, okay? Like I said, an optional ingredient is red glitter. I feel like glitter just attracts spirits, so I like adding it. And you can also add gold because we are kind of working with Oshun's energy. So whatever, gold, red, whatever you like. And just add a little bit of that. Oh, it's so pretty. I love me some sparkles. There we go. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. You see that? So pretty. So pretty. Alright, so I'm gonna lock this up. Get the air out of it best I can. Take my candle. Alright, like I said, this is what it looks like, guys. Okay. Not super pretty, but I think it's pretty. Whatever. And we're just gonna kind of wave it over the flame. And envision keeping that beautiful, loving energy into our lives. That lustful energy. All the good stuff, right? All the good stuff. And when we're done, we simply put this in the freezer. And it freezes that love, that passion, whatever it is, whatever energy between you and your partner that you're trying to freeze, that's what you're putting in the freezer, okay? That's what you're working on here. And that is it. It is that simple, guys. That's all you need. You can get fancier if you would like. You can add rose petals. You can add lavender. You can add essential oils. Like, trust me, I love me my herbs and oils. Like, I have them out the fucking ass. But I wanted to show you guys something where you barely need anything. Like, this is so basic, so simple, but it works so well. I'm telling you, this works. So give it a try and let me know how it goes for you. If you want me to do these spells for you, go ahead and email me at magicalgypsywolf@gmail.com. That's magicalgypsywolf@gmail.com. Or if you have any questions, if you need help, whatever, go ahead and email me with that as well, okay? All right, guys, I hope this wasn't too long. Thank you for joining me, and I can't wait to see you again. Mwah. Blessed be.